Hey everyone, my name is Nolan, and I'm just gonna be honest, I'm pretty mad right now because I already recorded this video and went to edit it and none of the recordings saved. So none of my live reactions saved, so I guess I'll just try and crank out this video fast and not waste your guys' time. For more Pixel Gun videos, make sure to subscribe to the channel. And also guys, I'm just gonna say all these weapons seem pretty dang good and overpowered and low-key should be on the top 20s. So if you plan to get any of them, use my web store link down in the description to buy your currency. It would just greatly support the channel. So yeah guys, the new 24.1 update is here. I don't really know the update theme, just to be honest. I haven't really followed any of the update leaks this update, just because life's been super busy, and so I've just kind of been sticking to the top 20s and focusing on stuff like that. However, we got some really good weapons. What you guys will notice is this melee weapon is insanely overpowered. I have level 7 modules and I'm one-shotting bots, meaning I'm doing 200 plus damage in a single hit. If I actually get some real players, I do like about 150, or I do like 150% to their health. So I bet the base damage is going to be like in the 150 to 160 with this weapon. And unfortunately the recording didn't save, but I was if I hit someone with developer armor, the negative effect like poison would actually finish them off. So you can one-shot dev armor with this weapon, which is just insane. It's so good. This is the event set weapon. It's the melee. It's called Invigorating Drink. So it's very good. When the event set comes out, I highly recommend you guys get it because it's just so good, and it has area damage too. And so like I said, I'm just gonna try and crank out these reviews fast. So let's move on to the heavy. The heavy is also super good. It is a charged plasma rocket heavy. I will say though, the plasma rocket damage itself is not good. You can see I hit that guy with the plasma rocket, and it only did 30% of his of his total health. He has an ultimate defense armor, so 30% of 280 is probably around 60-ish damage, I want to say. So the plasma rocket doesn't do a lot of damage. As you guys can see, I'm actually struggling to get kills with the weapon. However, if I can direct hit, it should one-shot. If this guy stops being invincible, you can see there, it doesn't actually one-shot. It does like a lot of damage direct, and then the plasma rocket also hits them. So I mean, if you can direct hit, it's going to one-shot, but technically its base damage is not a one-shot, because I'm also doing damage with the plasma rocket. So yeah, this weapon, it's pretty good. But if you guys have a similar plasma rocket weapon like Event Horizon, which is also the same case, it does like 70-ish damage with the plasma rocket, and then one shot direct shot, I wouldn't really recommend getting it because it's like Event Horizon but a little bit worse because you have to charge it. However, if you guys like team strike duels, it's going to be very good for something like that. And I mean, as you guys can see, it's pretty good. So if you don't have a weapon like this, it would be worth getting because it's pretty good for spamming. Does this weapon also have weakening? I could be wrong. Yeah, no, it's just plasma rocket. So I would say Event Horizon is still going to be better than this. Die! Ah, dang it. So yeah, it's pretty good. But yeah, it's just, I don't really like it. I personally wouldn't use it because it's charged. I'd rather just use Event Horizon. However, Event Horizon is a pretty decently rare weapon, so I'm assuming a lot of you guys don't have it, in which case, yes, this weapon would be worth getting. Now, moving on to the lottery weapons. All these weapons are super good. This sniper has a base damage of at least 160. I can't remember the exact number, but someone in Discord told me. Oh my gosh! Okay, so it doesn't one-shot ultimate defense armor. What you guys will notice is that when using developer armor, or when going against players with developer armor, this weapon one-shots with level 7 modules. Earlier in the other recording, I was playing against Mamba, so sorry Mamba, I didn't get any of our stuff on, I did get it on video, but it deleted. So yeah, me and Mamba were playing and I absolutely crapped on him, and unfortunately, all that video is gone, so I literally can't prove it. You know, Mamba, he claims to be one of the best Team Strike players, but I was pooping on him, bro. I beat him every game. And of course, none of that video saved. But yeah, what you guys will notice is this thing just does a lot of base damage. If I was to throw on my level 8 or maybe even level 9, or actually other way around, my level 9 or maybe even level 8 modules, I'd probably be one-shotting, which is super good. There is a major downside with this sniper though, and it's the fact that it has fixed delay. So you can't really use it for 3-cat. However, as far as spamming goes, it is pretty good for spamming just because it does so much damage. So it is worth getting in that sense. You guys can see I just one-shot that guy. He probably has like developer armor or a little bit weaker armor. But as far as ultimate and defense armor goes, I want this guy to, dang it, I wanted him to kill me so I could see how much damage I do. As far as ultimate and defense armor goes, you're probably going to need a little bit higher modules still. This crow or raven weapon, which is called the assassin's assistant, is also pretty good. It is a 2-shot, however I'm weakened right now. So yeah, pretty good because it's a 2-shot with a pretty high fire rate. Again, you're going to be wanting to spam with this. Actually, wait, does it have fixed delay? Yeah, it does have fixed delay. So unfortunately, you can't 3-cat, but you can still spam with it, and it has a very good fire rate. Unfortunately, I struggle to get good gameplay with this weapon, even though I know it's good. I mean, did that guy have the crow weapon too, or was I tripping? I think it also has area damage. It looks like it has area damage, which is pretty nice. It's just very easy to hit people because it has a high hitbox, a very big rocket. So I really like this weapon. I really like lightning themed weapons, and also I just think it's a cool design. You get to throw a bird, and on top of that, it's really good. It has a high fire rate, and it's a 2-shot. So yeah, I said this in the other recording, but I kind of focus on more of how the weapon performs in the actual game. A lot of YouTubers do damage tests, so I just kind of like don't do that just because I don't want to keep repeating content. If you guys want like actual damage, you can go watch like Draught or something because he's kind of like the damage test guy. But as far as I know, he doesn't do actual like gameplay. He just kind of does quick damage test videos. So for those of you guys who like actual gameplay or performance of the weapon, I'm your guy. And it's kind of been like that, and a lot of you guys do like that. So yeah, I think that's kind of nice. And yeah, I know I just am not getting good gameplay, but it is still a really good weapon. If you can actually hit, I freaking hit my teammate there. Yeah, as you guys can see, I'm doing pretty good. Again, I'm using level 7 modules on all the weapons today, just so it's all consistent. I know a lot of you guys probably have higher level modules by now, but yeah, I just thought I'd use a good middle ground, which is level 7, because some of you guys have lower level modules, but some of you guys even have higher. So a weapon like the Gears of Death, I think that's the sniper we just used. If you have max modules, you're going to be one-shotting everyone, but otherwise you're going to be getting performance like me, where occasionally it's a 2-shot. But yeah, okay, let's move on to the backup. The backup is really good. Earlier when using it, I was able to one-shot headshot everybody. Now that we have some ultimate and defense armor players, I'm not sure if I'm going to be one-shot headshotting, but I guess we'll just have to see. So the thing about this weapon is it has the more damage to the cursed attribute, which means you're always going to be at least 2-shotting, which is pretty nice. But I will say, earlier at least, I one-shot headshot everyone. There wasn't a single case where it required 2 shots to kill someone with a headshot. So I will say this backup is really good. It does have fixed delay, so it is going to be a backup for spamming. So if you guys don't have a backup for spamming, this is going to be a weapon you guys are going to want to get because it's just so good. As far as cursed weapons go, usually they're going to be very, very good for spamming. All the cursed weapons just are. There was a one-shot headshot right there. Unfortunately, I'm just super bad, and so I can't hit. There we go. There was a one-shot headshot. I'll use it a little bit more and see if I can get a couple headshots. This guy's invisible, so that's just not going to happen. But boom! Ah, body shot. Dang it. Headshot. Headshot. Ah, body shot. Dang. Okay, this guy just spawned in. He's going to kill me, though, because I am weak. Oh! Dang it, dude. I'm just so bad at the game. I also want to see really quick. Does it have bloom? It does. Dang it. I feel like all the cursed weapons in this game have bloom, which is just like their way of making them a little bit balanced. So yeah, it's gonna be decently hard to use. However, the bloom is not big, and for some reason you guys don't seem to know what bloom is, but bloom is the bullet spread. It's the area that the bullet can go, because not all weapons in this game are 100% accurate. This guy's name is Skibbity Riz. Can we ban this guy? Can we ban this guy from the game, please? That'd be great. So yeah, this weapon's really good. Let's move on to the other weapons. Alright, so we're going to move on to 2 secret weapons that I think are going to be coming out in this update. The first one is a legendary weapon called the Soul Cycler. First of all, I'm going to say I really think this weapon looks super cool. I really like the way it looks. It's just super cool. However, as far as performance goes, it's not the greatest. It is only legendary. I don't think I'm gonna, actually I could afford it, but I'm not gonna make it mythical just because as far as performance goes, I don't think it's going to be one of the best primaries in the game. However, it does have a killed target explodes, and it explodes in this area, so I'm assuming that what happens is if other players are around, they will get greatly slowed, like with Bubblegum 01 or with I guess the sticky grenade gadget. You know how it forms like this kind of thing where people are slowed down. I have a feeling that this weapon does that, which is pretty good. That might be good in like monster situations, but I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, what you guys will notice it does take quite a few shots to kill somebody. So not the greatest damage wise, but as you guys can see, it still performs pretty dang well. A lot of you guys told me in the Discord server that this is going to be coming out in like the next update and not this one. However, we have a couple events coming in this update. I think the first one is like the snow expedition or something. It's in the mailbox, so you can go look for yourself. But it should be coming out this update. So I have a feeling that these weapons are going to be like rewards for that game mode. And then we also have an experimental brawl where they're going to be changing some game mechanics. So there are plenty of opportunities for these weapons to come out in this update. So I'm not really too sure why you guys are saying they're coming out next update. Because the developers do this all the time where they introduce 1 or 2 secret weapons that come out in an event. So yeah, I have a feeling they'll be out in this update, especially because as we move on in the year, you know, snow is going to be going away and these weapons are going to become irrelevant. So I don't know why they wait to introduce them. The next one here is this heavy weapon called the Arctic Soul Devourer. Some of you guys were telling me that this weapon is just a better supernova generator. However, as far as supernova generator goes, supernova generator does a very good job at like gravitational. It does a good job at sucking people in. Okay, I'm banned. However, when I was using this weapon earlier, I was having a hard time actually keeping people stuck in the gravity effect. People were just easily walking out of it. So from what I used earlier, it wasn't that great as far as gravitational pull goes. However, let's see if we can get better gameplay in Pool Party. So far I am, but I want to see. Okay, yeah, it's doing way better in Pool Party. I don't know why I was having such a hard time earlier. Earlier, every time I hit somebody, they were able to just walk out of it with any weapon. So yeah, it is very good. As far as like, you know, Supernova Generator, it's one of the best special weapons. It's very useful for certain circumstances. However, if you guys have Supernova Generator, I would recommend using that over this weapon because heavy weapons can get pretty dang powerful, so leaving that category open is just kind of a good strategy to use. However, this weapon is still very good. It does hit headshot damage. Yep, it does hit headshot damage. I was able to get headshots with it earlier. However, yeah, I don't know. Like, so if I directly hit someone, what you will notice is like it's better to not directly hit people because it's harder for them to walk out of the gravitational pull if you don't directly hit them. I don't know why that's the case. Like, see, that guy just walked right out of it. Why? I don't get it. It's inconsistent. I feel like with Supernova Generator, that's not the case. But I could just be tripping balls right now. I have no idea. Yeah, see, that did nothing to that guy. Or is he, like, immune to it? I don't know. I really don't know. It's still a good heavy weapon nonetheless. All the weapons in this update are really good, honestly. I'm two-shotting everyone, which is super good. But I just feel like the gravitational pull is not that great with this weapon. So, I don't know. I could be wrong. Some of you guys were saying it's the same. Some of you guys were saying it was better. So, I don't really know. Alright, we're going to move on to the Pixel Pass weapons. The first one is the Flaming Fury, which is a shotgun backup. And you guys are going to want to get this weapon. It's very good. So, just keep in mind when I'm using this weapon, the gameplay is only legendary. So, remember that. Earlier, I was able to do like 180 headshot damage, point blank range. I could be wrong about that, but the reason why that's so good is because if I was to like upgrade it to mythical and get X modules, I think it could even one-shot headshot, point blank range. However, because I'm like tired and mad from the previous recording not saving, the gameplay is just gonna suck. I'm just not in a good mood right now. And I'm also not one-shotting as much anymore. I wasn't really one-shotting earlier. I was just doing a lot of damage. And it had potential of one-shot, so I'm not entirely sure. But I was two-shotting like everyone. So it's just a really good backup for spamming. If I remember correctly, it does have fixed delay. Yeah. So not really too great for 3-cat. But it's still very good nonetheless for spamming. But man, I'm just getting one-shot by everyone. Ultimatum and Deadly Icicle nerf when? Never, because I don't know why they don't want to do it. I don't know. It's just their money makers. I don't know. Their weapons are so good, man. I'm so over dying to Ultimatum every game and Deadly Icicle. It's Deadly Icicle and Ultimatum. I don't know why. Oh, there was a burning kill. That's pretty good. So yeah, oddly enough, when I was playing in point capture in the mining map, I was getting better gameplay than I am now. So they might have just had really weak armor. These guys probably have like stronger ultimate defense armor, so I bet that's what's going on there. But I think it's still a pretty dang good weapon, especially because it's only a legendary rarity, so yeah. Next up, we have the Scepter and Orb, and I really like this weapon. I think it's super cool. So this weapon has a really cool projectile animation, as you guys can see. So that's one reason why I like it. But one thing I think that's really cool about this weapon is the fact that like each shot animation is different. It can have two. So it like shoots up and then it swings down and then it shoots up and swings down, which I just think that's cool. I think that's a pretty unique thing that I think this and Leader's Best Friend are like the only two to do that. So I think that's pretty nice. Also, it's going to be a two-shot like every time, which is pretty good. It has instant travel time, so if you're accurate, unlike me, you'll get a lot of kills. And it has blindness, which blindness can be very annoying to go against. So overall, it is a pretty good weapon. Will I use it? No, because I have Cash Gun. So if I want to like spam the special category, I'll use Cash Gun. But it's still a really cool weapon. Why can't I freaking just stay alive? I just want to stay alive. This is what I'm talking about when I say I don't want them to increase the time or decrease the time to kill. I want them to increase it. I want weapon damage to be nerfed because I'm so sick of just dying every 3 seconds in this game, bro. Oh my gosh. And then people go, oh, we'll play a different map. No, I can't play a different map because then it's all bots. Ugh, there's no middle ground, man. There's no middle ground. Die. Just die. Come on. I'm so bad at the game. I'm literally just so bad. I'm sorry, guys. I got back from class, recorded, didn't save, and now I'm doing this so you can understand why I'm so frustrated. Yes, okay. Let's move on to the Knight's Crossbow, which is the sniper coming in the Pixel Pass. From what I know earlier, this also just kind of seems like your generic sniper. You can 3-cat with it. It doesn't have fixed delay. And by generic, I mean it's going to be a 2-shot body shot, 1-shot headshot type sniper. The thing that makes this weapon so good, though, is that it has extra points. There are very few weapons in the game that have that. Festive Eliminator and Dance Rifle, I think, are the only other snipers that have it. So if you guys don't have either of those weapons, this weapon's going to be worth getting because getting extra points is just very, very good for like challenges or winning deathmatch. And oh my gosh, can you stop using vertical grip device, man? Come on. I love it when people use these toxic dual loadouts and still lose. Like, these guys are using dual loadouts, but they're losing. Like, come on, man. Just play the game. It clearly doesn't work. Or just stick to duels or team strike. So yeah. The sniper, it's good. You definitely want it for, like, getting points and stuff, but it's not, like, the best sniper in the game, you know? It's nothing groundbreaking. It's just pretty generic as far as damage goes. So yeah, I am weakened because Deadly Icicle, like usual. Man, I love playing pool parties so much. Low-key, next video, if for gameplay, I think I just am gonna go to point capture because I was like getting better gameplay in point capture than this. What is even hurting me? What over here is even hurting? I don't even know. I don't even know. I think this might be a good place to wrap up the video before I lose my sanity. Come on, please die. Yes, finally I killed him. Alright, thank you guys all for watching. Overall, the weapons in this update are very good and definitely worth getting, especially if you don't have weapons similar to them. So definitely do that. Thank you guys all for watching. Hopefully you guys found this video helpful. If you did, smash the like button and subscribe for more Pixel Gun videos. And I'll see you guys all in the next video. Peace.